Alrighty, folks. Morning. It is about 7:40, and we've been walking for 10 minutes. So we popped back by that piped springage, grabbed ourselves some agua, and as you can see, we got 2 thermals on again, a rain jacket, and 2 gloves. We got to camp right before it started kind of drizzling, and then sporadic rain all throughout the night. And then today, it's not like rain, but it's rain. So what that means is it's supposed to be showers. We have had 1 day of sun, but the way my mind's working is every step we take, we're getting farther away from that northeast kind of just wet. So yeah, I Googled it too. I Googled how wet is the month of May in New York, and I got thousands of different answers. I got it was the wettest month. I got it was the most pleasant month. I got October was the wettest. I got September was the wettest. I don't know how people measure stuff, so suffice it to say, when we're going through in May, it's wet. So we should have a little bit of rain today, but not rain, just kind of sprinkle rain, which is still cold. It's about I think it's just creeping into the 40s as we're walking this morning. Started off in the mid 30s. So we got to finish up this road walk in a speculator. Technically it's a trail, but it's also a road. We finished this road walk up in the speculator, and then from there we cut up, I think, Highway 30 for 3 or 4 miles, and then do another dirt road walk, winding up to another trailhead. That's kind of the flavor of the NCT. I really enjoy that flavor. I love pure single track trail, but I also enjoy the flavor of road trail. It's just good variety. Oh, look at that. State land, forest preserve. So, yeah, we're going to keep on cruising. My hands are tip-toppy. And Magpie's had a few voices speaking to her this morning. Oh, that's the voice you're talking about. And with that, I'm going to sign off before I make some other types of jokes that should be kept to the wilderness and the trees instead of the video camera. We go. All right, folks, check out what we got. So the dirt road literally became a paved road right there. And we see this white Subaru coming up.
We start joking, we're like, oh, it's Mark's car. He's coming to give us more trees.
Yeah, we start joking.
Haha, it can't be Mark. Yeah. As we pulls up, and it is Mark. And he brought us breakfast sandwiches.
Oh, and coffee. So yeah, we were just cracking up for there's one, because we hadn't seen any cars on this dirt road all of yesterday or today. So it's very quiet. So you see one car and you're like, oh, that looks familiar. So you just start playing around oh, I bet I know who that is. And
I'm like, well, he does drive a white Subaru.
Yeah. So he gave us some crap for getting out of camp early too, which was fun.
Late.
Well, yeah, not early, actually late. It's about, we're getting closer to 8 now, and that rain's coming, but we can average out the pace. So
it was freaking cold this morning.
It was cold this morning, and he's like, yeah, that weather's about to turn. So we got breakfast sandwiches, hot coffee. Can I switch you?
Yeah, I can't eat the sandwich while I'm carrying all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch you, and can you film me drinking the coffee?
Yeah.
This is what they watch it for, Diddles. Just
this beautiful.
Me burning myself on coffee.
It's not that hot, actually.
Oh, that's actually good. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much, man. You keep hooking it up.
Yeah, what a dude. What a good guy.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, get the.
Oh yeah, he got a homemade cinnamon bun. Oh, I didn't go for one because I already got too much food in my bag.
Oh, I got too much food too.
Yeah, but you love those things.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pack out. Oh, can I give you the coffee back for a second? So we found something that we're gonna do last night. We found a goal for the NCT.
No.
Are we putting it on camera?
You're not eating 4,000 pickled eggs.
4,600.
No, this is not allowed.
So that was a goal that we
The
found.
original goal was he wanted to eat a barrel of pickled eggs, and I was like, absolutely not.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You're not allowed to go grocery shopping if you keep telling me that you're gonna buy it. And then he's like, oh, what if I averaged an egg a mile? I'm like, you would fucking die.
Yes.
No.
So I was thinking too small in the beginning. Originally, Magpie and I were thinking about buying a barrel of eggs that's about 6 pounds.
You were thinking about buying a 6 pound.
She likes to say it was just me, but she's my inspiration, so I gotta tell you, it was both of us. She doesn't want to be included in that one.
I will not be included in this.
So there's a barrel of eggs that you can buy like at most grocery stores that are about 6 pounds. And it's all pickled like hard-boiled eggs. So I was thinking, and Magpie and I were talking about doing that for about a 3-day, 4-day resupply and just eating purely eggs. So that goal, she kind of vetoed it a little bit, saying it wouldn't be pleasant for either of us. And I agree, that's where the fun is. But then, I don't know how we got onto it. We kept talking, and I think it was her beautiful mind that found
that was all you.
She doesn't like me to include her in it.
I want to eat this sandwich.
Okay.
Stop talking.
I'm going to stop talking here, but hikers ask the important questions in life, and I want to be able to hold my pride high and hold my head high when somebody asks me, how many eggs did you average per mile on the NCT? And I want to be able to say 1. That's 4,600 eggs, folks. We'll check in with you as we go along.
Disrespectful to the chicken.
All right. Okay, this video started off as a thank you, Mark. Thank you so much, Mark. All right, so apparently we're about to hike the French Louis Trail, Magpie says. And French Louis is buried around here. Don't know who French Louis is, but apparently it's a famous French Louis.
He died in 1915, so I'm guessing he's probably...
World War I.
No, I'm guessing probably it was like an indigenous leader or something.
Yeah. So this is, ooh, good burp. This is the town of Speculator. And there's a Charlie John's store. Oh, and then there's a pizza, subs, and ice cream shop across the street. There's, yeah. There's a shaved ice shack. There's a lot of goodies that you'll find in these little towns. So we were going to get breakfast here or maybe even stop and do something, but drank that coffee and just finished up that breakfast sandwich that Mark hooked us up with. Wow, bomb. Those were awesome, man. Thank you. Super salty, like good cheese. Super nice. So now I think we go up to the right and we walk highway 30 for a couple miles. Wow, that looks like a awesome pizza joint. You know they're pumping out some banging pizza. All right, let's start the highway road walk, folks. So Magpie, tell us your true feelings on this wallpaper.
It's something.
All right, so we plastered the entire house in it. Oh, we can take a time trip. Oh, I like that sign. It is so, oh, it's just nice. It's wonderfully tacky. That's what it is. All right, folks. It's gonna be one of those types of days. Yep, you already can see a raindrop on the screen, I'm pretty sure. So Melody Lodge is out of the town of Spectacular. Have no idea if it's open. It looks like a very old sign, so your miles link up, go turn down Old Indian Lake Road and give them a holler. But if not, there's a lot of cool trail coming up today, so hopefully the camera won't be too bad with the rain. Because yeah, it started. It's that drizzly drizzle. It's not like pouring down rain, but you can see some of the sun. Yep, take 2. Definitely gonna be one of those types of days. My phone just got all janky jank and decided to start playing music instead of filming. So what I was saying, you can kind of see the sun trying to poke out, but just enough cloud cover and just enough moisture that instead it's raining. So Not rain, but rain, if that makes sense. But also pleasant. Still a very pleasant morning. We got a little bit of this highway road walk, which very calm. Highway 30 is not that bad at all so far. So we're gonna just keep cruising till we hit our turnoffs. Hit the turnoff, go down some dirt road, find some trail. Y'all know what it's about. All right. Oh, Mark, man, that sandwich is just sitting so pleasant in the tummy. So thank you. That's such a pleasant surprise. Yeah, the rain started more and more, but such a pleasant surprise, man. You're awesome. Thank you. If your business were here, you'd be home now. I guess. Why doesn't it want to focus? Is it trying to focus on the rain too much? Do y'all like watching me play with the camera until it tries to work? Let's see if this works. I want to make sure you guys can get that sign so you guys can advertise your business there. It doesn't want to zoom in at all. Okay. Why are you playing me like that, camera? Is it the rain? Is it the janky jank? Y'all being super jank on me? Oh. Okay. So that sign. Yeah, I'm gonna have a seizure too. If your business, wow, why are you so blurry? Maybe it's the screen I'm looking at. If your business was here, you'd be home now, but not on my camera. You're not finding that on my camera. Super blurry. All right, I'm gonna stop. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial and why my phone's so janky. All right, we're turning off Highway 30. That was actually a pretty quick road walk. 3 miles, maybe. I don't think it was 4, might have been 3. I don't know. But got a blue blaze for the NCT, and we go up this way. All right, another pleasant dirt road walk. Magpie probably got pretty far ahead of me. I saw her. I was standing at the peak of that hill because I had like 1 bar of service, and I was trying to catch up on some messages. So I was standing up on that peak and sending a few because I knew as soon as I dropped, the G's are gone. So I've noticed in New York, at least the Adirondacks, again, a lot of hikers don't need this. It depends how you decide to hike, and also how, I guess, you live your life. I don't know. It depends if you need to use technology, or if you want that part of your hike, or whatever it may be. It seems in New York, the service really is only, it's not really at peaks, not so much. It's really only in valleys, because I think in the Adirondacks, they put their cell towers, from what I've seen, it seems like they put them down near the roads, because you don't get a lot of service up on the mountains, just really thick wooded. So I'm gonna go see if I can catch Magpie. She got ahead, but yeah, I'm gonna tell her a story that I just had up at the top of the hill with service. It's gonna be a fun one. It involves pickled eggs. I touched on that earlier this morning. So yeah, really pleasant dirt road walk. Let's hope I don't get lost, and hopefully we'll catch Magpie soon. She crushes roads, so I'll just put on a pace. I bet she's 5 minutes, 10 minutes ahead. Let go. Oh wow, so we took camp early yesterday because we didn't think there was a campsite. But right at mile marker 1 on this dirt road, it says campsite 14A. It looks really nice. So yeah, there's camp outside of the town of Speculator. I would say we've been walking for about 2 hours. So yeah, if your miles link up and you can get through the town of Speculator and through the highway road walk, once you get into this dirt road, there's some camping. Oh, I'm gonna get some crap from Magpie because we both agreed it was the best decision calling it early because we didn't know. And that's gonna be the hard part about the NCT is a lot of the time we just don't know. There's not a great abundance of information out there, and that's okay. But a lot of times we're gonna probably call stuff early because we just don't know what's ahead. It could be 6 miles, like ideally, and that's what we were looking at last night when we called camp, like 6 miles ideally we could have set up camp and it would have worked out that way. But if that wasn't there, we would just have to keep pushing for however long. So yeah, I'm gonna catch some crap from Magpie, but that's okay. But if your miles link up, do it. Looks like a nice camp spot. Oh yeah, I'm gonna really get some crap from Magpie. Look how nice that campsite is. Oh man. Folks, if you're going westbound, try to link your miles up to be able to make it through the town of Speculator, because on this road already there have been some fantastic campsites. About a mile or two in. Assuming it's gonna continue this pattern though. Oh, your boy's gonna get chewed out, folks. Nah, she's gonna be okay with it, but she's definitely gonna tease me about it. Ooh. Uh-oh. Alright, well, let's cruise. Hey, Magpie.
Hi, cutie.
So, we have been on the dirt road for 4.5-ish. So, we're close to 10.
Yeah.
Oh, we've almost done 10 by 10. So, we got about 4.5 more of dirt road. And then we will, I don't think I can turn the camera back around yet.
Then we hit some nice veld trail.
River trail?
It's called the Louis French Trail.
The Louis French. Oh, we found his gravesite in town too.
Yeah, you filmed that already.
I did film that already. What I wanted to do is, I was gonna film anyway. Wanted to give a huge shout out to Mark for joining up and banging out some miles with us. Awesome to be able to chat and walk together.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
And yeah, we're gonna keep cruising together, and just I wanted to be able to make sure I got the film and said thank you so much, man. It's really awesome. And he's got that Palante pack. So we're gonna all keep cruising. Just wanted to grab that in there. All right, so you follow that the double track dirt road up to the junction of Jessup River and Old Military. Follow the blazes, and they point over yonder. And over yonder, really good trail marking signs. You won't get lost. You'll be able to find it pretty easily. So just keep, oh, Canada, we're going to Canada?
I guess so.
All right, we're going to Canada. So yeah, just follow the blue blazes. All right, so it's about 11:30, and the trail transition into smaller 2-track, and you kind of wind your way up the road until you get here. We just registered. You just got to sign in. You want to let them know what's up. And then looking at the maps, a lot of good campsites, a lot of good shelters around here. And we're going to start single track trail here shortly. All right, folks, we are on the French Louis Trail. And yeah, had about a little over 10 miles of road walk today. Paved / 2-track, and we just parted ways. Couldn't say the word. I was gonna say separated. Parted ways with Mark, one of our kind of buddies that we've met. Oh, I thought he said something. We met along the way, and we were shooting messages before the trail, and then he surprised us like the second or third day on the trail with a donut and a chat, and then the 5th day on the trail, he surprised us by using the GPS tracker to figure out we were stopping for the day, and kind of covered our room, which was so awesome. And then today he surprised us again this morning with those sandwiches. And then we told him, we're like, hey man, you don't have to keep on driving by us. Like, let's step some miles together. Just kind of cruise, sit back into a pace, and just have a chat. So he parked at a little trailhead, and we probably walked together for about an hour or two. And just an enthusiastic guy, like full of information, just so passionate about the Adirondacks and kind of just the trail community. And it's just so pleasant, so pleasant. So Mark, thank you so much, man. Just listed out just all the stuff in the past week you've done, but like all the support and just all the love and all the kind of moments, even before then, like just with our communication back and forth, like offering to give us a ride when we were in Burlington. Just thanks for being who you are, man. Like, super cool. You're a really generous guy and a really passionate guy, and very nice. So that was a really cool chat. A lot of good information. A lot of just being like, feeling good to talk trail talk and just talk wilderness talk and just hear and listen, and it just, yeah, very pleasant. So I'm gonna stop talking because now we're on single track. Still feels like 2-track, but now we're on trail and we're gonna start cruising. All right, here we turn off. We go on the red markers again, and we go towards Spruce Lake, West Canada Lake, Pillsbury Lake. To get up to this turn, the trail surprisingly climbed a lot. I thought at that trailhead was when we started dropping, but pretty good climb, pretty good elevation climb. So as you saw there, 1.8 to Shelter. I don't know if it's right on trail, hopefully. This is why my footage is janky jank sometimes on the rainy days, because I can't film like with a full case on, because my case, the front screen of it is janky jank. It doesn't register when it's wet, so I have to take off the front case and just leave the back case on for extra protection. But then when I try to film, it bobbles in this back case because there's nothing to hold it in there, and hence the jankiness of filming in the wet. So it rained on us pretty good on that uphill, but we got about 1.8 to a shelter. It's 11:58, 11:59 right now, so I should get there 12:30ish maybe, depending on our downhill pace, depending how the trail is. So yeah, a little later lunch, but hopefully lunch that will keep us out of the rain. God, it's rained so much. It's still a pleasant day, but I miss sun. I'm solar powered, and rain and me, when it's consistent, not a giant fan. Ooh, do the limbo.
I went around.
Baby went around. Pretty brushy through here. Just like the wild beaver, she fords the river creek. And just like the wild beaver, I am gonna stop and munch on some logs to dam this flow. Alright folks, that is R-rated footage. That is R-rated footage that you do not want to watch. You do not want to watch me eat through a tree, so just like the wild beaver, I am gonna go skitter into the abyss. And stop narrating, just like the wild beaver. Just like the wild beaver, I go across the log bridge. And just like the wild beaver, I am making too many beaver jokes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It really is uh-oh, isn't it? No, baby. Oh, that's ice cold water. Oh, foot's frozen. Wow, it's cold. All right, it's about 12:30. The trail continues that way, but the Pillsbury lean-to goes this way. So on day 8 of my track, you might see a bling off the side. I just want to make sure it's pulling everything. So I'm gonna walk to the shelter and wait for it to end there. But yeah, it's right off trail. We're gonna go grab some lunch. All right, folks, I'm gonna get the footage now so I can just eat. And usually, let me get the stuff off your screen for you. Should have just stopped and restarted, but that's why you watch it, right? For all those glowy shots. I'm gonna get this footage now because sometimes I forget. But this is Pillsbury lean-to. I love this shot. It's just like a cute little carving of a bear. Nice trail log we're gonna sign, and look at how beautiful this is. Like, yeah, from the lean-to, you're right on the lake, and it's just awesome. And we're getting out of the rain. There's picnic tables, wood cutting tables. Got everything you need, folks.
I'm really happy that this is here.
Me too. I'm really happy it's here for a lunch break. Really happy it's just here in general. It's awesome. So we're gonna take a break. Cool. All right, folks. It's about 1:20. We made it out of the shelter, but that pull out of the shelter was hard. It had a nice gravitational pull to just stay there for the night. It is like right on that line of cold and frigid, but it stopped raining for the second. While I said that, it might have started raining again. So we forced ourselves out. All right, take 3. Because the phone's still janky. Yeah, so we pulled ourselves out of that vortex of a shelter. It's just cold enough that, or I guess warm enough that we can continue moving forward for a little bit, but it's freezing. It's very cold right now. Some of that cold is coming from the nonstop rain, but it has to be in the 40s or something. And it's wet 40s. 40s don't sound cold, but when you're soaked, it's pretty cold. So 1:30 by the time I'm filming this, I guess. And I'm just gonna mosey. There's shelters every 3 miles about. So every hour or so, we're just gonna get there, make the next judgment call. New York, you're cold. You are ice, ice baby when it's May and wet. Yeah. Whew. We got out of that vortex though. See if we can keep moving. That was hard. That was one of the hardest vortex I've gotten out of in a long time. Just wanted to set up camp and get in a sleeping bag and get warm. That is whited out. That is not the... Oh, and I ran into a branch while I did that. Oh, we got some down trees. Okay, I'm gonna stop filming. Nice FU height, huh? You still got your puffy on?
What?
You still got your puffy on?
Yeah.
No fair. All right, so a lot of this trail got some good mud. Let's watch Magpie as she walks through a patch of it. Oh, she's actually gonna take a smarter route than I am, I bet. Let's see. Where's she gonna go? Muddy. Yeah, she took the smarter route than I did. You don't get to see her walk through the mud. All right, we go. That's interesting. Very much middle of nowhere. Just 2 axles and tires. Very interesting. And no trail. All right, Samson lean-to down yonder. The lake doesn't look as big as the first lake we were at, and we're not gonna walk that side trail off to it. Can't really see it from trail, but pretty muddy. Pretty, not overgrown, but a lot of dead foliage on the ground. Makes it somewhat difficult to pick the path sometimes. But if you see footprints in the mud, you know you're going the right way. So we got a lot of shelters ahead of us. A lot of mud ahead of us. Come along. All right, so, almost faced. All right, take 2. Yeah, nothing I said I think got recorded. I think the video got cut off right when I was about to hit the log for some reason. Ooh, back on the log. Shout out Hardy. Let's get back on it, man. Let's go do Florida again. So what I was saying is, been hiking for about an hour and a half, somewhere right in there, and the rain has pleasantly stayed off of us, which is awesome. So it's been really pleasant. Walking through a lot of muddy patches. The trail hits a lot of, not swamps, but deep mud, but that's okay. That's more than okay, actually. Give me that any day, because I can feel my hands and body without it raining right now. And sometimes the trail, like you saw, I was looking around, trying to figure out the right way. Sometimes it's a little hard to see depending where we are, but all in all, folks, very good. I'm glad we got out of that vortex, because that shelter we had lunch at was ice cold and freezing and really tempted us to call the day. But as of now, the rain has stayed off us. Even tiny peaks of sun. Mostly overcast though, but good hiking weather. All right, let's get it. First NCT blaze in this little junction segment, whatever it may be. I am gonna, hopefully, 12 miles, Perkins clearing. So we've come, we've come for more than 12 miles. Give me 1 second. The camera is gonna play tricks with me, but I know there's a good view coming up. Yep, I was right. All right, folks, I'm going to start off this clip. I got a lot of things to say, but I'm going to start off this clip with this. Shout out Enigma. You really are an enigma, man. Like, I was flipping through this trail log, and I just see your name in here, and you just decided to do Pennsylvania to Vermont or Vermont to Pennsylvania along the NCT last year in what, September? Dude, you just really are an enigma. I was looking for another guy that I knew that thru hiked the North Country Trail last year at some point, and I know he got a lot of rain. It was, I believe, after, it was after he interviewed me, so October or November, but I didn't see him in there, so he just might not have signed it. But what I wanted to say is, all that signage I filmed, I didn't realize, but the North Country Trail and the Northville Placid Trail actually coincide for a tiny bit, or a big bit, one of the two. And this is one of the shelters, so the bridge was like right there. You can see the water. Crossed it, and now we're on the Northville Placid Trail. We're taking a break in the shelter. I was reading those trail logs, which is pretty cool. Nice old shelter. And then we go about yonder, I think. Yeah, that's the only way to go. So we go about yonder. Really cool, though. That was really cool. I didn't think we were going to join the Northville Placid Trail. For some reason, it would have made sense we would have, but for some reason, my mind didn't think we connected with it. But it's cool that we do. So we got about another 6 miles to Bonnersville Shelter.
It's Brook Trout Lake Shelter.
She said it's Brook Trout Lake Shelter. I didn't do the R one that was in my head.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So it's about 3:30. We'll probably get there 5:36. If it's a nice shelter and it hasn't rained on us yet, maybe call it there. If we're feeling good, maybe push farther. NCT, we just listen until we're tired. It's a hard trail to segment mile. Granted, as we get more and more into it, most likely that's what our mentality will force us to do and what the miles will. But being this long of a trail, we hike until we don't want to anymore. So we'll see how far we get. We got farther than the vortex of the lunch shelter, and that's a big plus. I did not want to hike past that shelter. I was freezing cold. Glad we did, though. The sun's coming out. Beautiful trail. Nice shelter. Nice signer. And beautiful Magpie. All right, I'm going to stop filming. I don't think I said everything I wanted to say, but I don't think I ever do. So that's the end of the film. All right, this is the first lean-to around the lake. This is a giant lake we follow. There should be like 4 lean-tos. Oh, wow. Look at those rain clouds coming in. Baby. Wow. We got some weather coming. But there are about 4 shelters around this lake, so whichever one we can hit before that rain gets too bad. Look at that, yeah. All right, so, we gonna go. Oh, sweet. Hell yeah. All right, sorry folks, I had to stop to take a quick picture, but let me try to catch up to Magpie so I can get her going across the bridge. She never waits for my films. So inconsiderate. Oh, so cool. Oh yeah, there's been some wind along this bridge. Hold the camera steady. Like that. I don't know how I would find it. Don't drop the phone in the lake. There's no case on. When it's raining, it's so hard to film. Alright, go, 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 go. Don't drop the phone. Yeah, the bridge gets a little janky jank. Alright folks, y'all will be able to see the film. It's arrived. I do apologize. This is my apology video because that lake was actually South Lake. Only has one shelter on it. The lake that has multiple shelters on it is the one we're coming up to, and that is West Lake. So they're very close to each other, but I do apologize, and I'll get you that video when we get there. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get a picture of this. All right, numero 1. West Canada Lake. It's a little off trail, not far. You can see the lake. It's probably at the lake. And we continue this way. Gotta make sure we stay on the right junction though, because I think the Northville Placid Trail and the NCT split pretty soon. So stay on your P's and Q's. Yeah. All right, we found the junction. Sadly, the North Country Trail does not coincide with the Northville Placid Trail that long, so we're getting off of it. That's the Northville Placid Trail, I'm pretty sure, and this is our trail. Head of West Lake, Brook Trout Lake. That's where we're gonna try to make it 2.5-er, but
that storm's coming. If
you can look over Magpie's shoulder, there's those dark clouds coming. We're gonna try to make it. We'll see. We got some emergency shelters along the way, so let's try. All right, West Lake shelter number 2, right on trail. As you can see, trail is right here, the lake's right there, and the trail's right here. And we continue. Oh, look at that, privy. Actually, I'm gonna have to use the privy or something today. It's been about 2 days. I think my body's using all the cows, maybe. Maybe we got off trail a little bit. Trail goes behind the privy. Yep, this is the trail.
It goes like behind the shelter.
Yep. All right, it's wrapping you around the lake. Wow, look at the storm behind us. She's a brewing. She's a brewing. Can we outpace her? We're gonna certainly try. That's a big old rock. All right, about a half mile from the shelter. If not a little bit more. Just camped past the campsite. At the very tail end of West Lake, you drop down pretty steeply. You drop down pretty steeply, and there's a campsite. Oh my God, I can't say words. And there's a campsite right off the trail. Looks pretty baller, but we're trying to get to that shelter because it's gonna rain, and rather not pack up the tent tomorrow morning if it's gonna rain all through the night. So let's do it. Woo! 5 o'clock on the dot, folks. It started hailing / raining. That storm caught up to us last half mile. So, whoops. Let me do this for y'all so I can actually film. So, whew, last half mile started really coming down. Hail and good rain. So I ran that entire thing. And I'm not a runner, I'm a hiker. I learned that right then. I know it to be a truth because I can't run, but I jogged, I'm sweating, and it's hailing / raining. So we just barely got touched by it. We were so close to fully beating it, but we didn't fully beat it. But we got just close enough that we weren't getting soaked. So this is the shelter, Brook Shelter. Old pair of jeans, yummy. Don't know, old thermarest or garbage bag. It's slanted as hell. But we're gonna still sleep here. Better than setting up the tent in the rain. Very slanted. Whew, all right, folks. I just keep on relearning why I'm not a runner. Whew. Oh, listen to that. Oh, yeah. It's coming down now. Wow, it's coming down hard. And if you can see if I can zoom in, you can see it's bouncing off. So it's part hail, part rain. Whew. Magpie is a little bit behind. She's not going to be happy. She's going to be pretty soaked. But we made it before. It's like the bad. And luckily, we also didn't get past this shelter. Because if we would have passed it, we would have been forced to just continue hiking until we set up camp in the rain. So this was the last shelter before you hit the road. Whew, okay. What a day. All right, folks, that was one of the oldest privies I ever used. It's literally just a hole, and that's it. And there's cobwebs in there. The last time somebody used that, can't click the screen to zoom out. I'm standing in the rain getting wet, so yeah. That is an old privy. Wow. One of the oldest privies I've ever pooped in. Oh, I said it. I was trying to say just did the business in, but that was something else than just doing business. Oh my God. Wish I could zoom out, but I can't. Phone's stuck. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I can't stop the video either.
I am giving people some information on this map that somebody left here.
Can baby stop the video without the gloves? Just that quick.
You are 5.2 miles from Brook Trout Trailhead according to this map.
Oh.
No, I can't stop the video.